In this video, we're going to change a recurring decimal to a fraction. If you're revising, pause the video and have a go at these four. So there's a technique to learn with this, and it's essential really for method marks, especially part B and onwards. There's some tricks you can learn too, which are nice, but we want to ensure we have the method marks there for, don't want to lose any marks in our exam. So what is our method? Our method is to define the recurring decimal to be x and write it out in full so we can see it. And then we're going to consider 10x, multiplying both sides by 10. And if we do that, we would get 2.22222 recurring. Now, this is an equation, so effectively we can multiply, but we can also take away from both sides. I'm going to take away the top number here from the bottom number, and we would get 2 take away 0, which is 2, but then 2 take away 2 is 0, and 2 take away 2 is 0, and so on and so forth. They would all actually go to 0, so you're just left with 2. Now whatever you do to the left, you've got to do the same to the right, and vice versa. So if we 10x, I'm not going to take away 0.22222, I'm going to take away x from it because they are the same thing. X is equal to 0.22222, so I can take away x from 10x instead of taking away 0.22 itself. And what is 10x take away 1x? It is 9x. Now we have a nice equation. 9x equals 2. Divide both sides by 9, and you get x equals 2/9. And you might have noticed already, or knew already, that 0.2 recurring is 2/9. But now in a sense you've actually proved it, or you've shown it. That technique we're going to use again in part B, so we put them beside each other so you can see them. So part B, we first of all define x to be 0.151515 ... Instead of considering 10x, I'm going to consider 100x. Think about why, because that's important so you know in the future. When there was one number recurring, we times it, we have 1 0 where we times it by 10. If we have 2 digits recurring, we times it by, with 2 zeros, or we times it by 100. If we have 3 digits recurring, times by 1,000, and so on and so forth. Now, you notice actually I've written this quite carefully. I've left space for me to multiply this by 100 and have all the other 1/5s all lined up nicely. And it's not all squashed. So it's quite important that you have it lined up neatly and leave space to do so. So we're going to do the right hand side here. The bottom, take away the top from it. We'd have 1 5. 1 take away 0 is 1, 5 take away 0 is 5, and then the remainder, 1 take away 1 is nothing, 5 take away 5 is nothing. They all go to 0, they all disappear. And then on the left hand side, we've got 100x, we take away 1x, which is 99x. A nice equation where you always divide by the number of x's to finish off with, and you get 15/99. Now, sometimes these can be simplified, which they can do. In this case, I can divide through by 3 to get 5/33. Okay, part C, same idea. This time we've got 3 digits recurring. We'll define x to be 0.123, it's just like dancing, and so on. We then want to write down not 10x or 100x, but 1000x. That would be 123. Ideally, I would have made that a bit neater. Maybe bring this equal sign over a little bit. You need to preempt it and think ahead of time. But I've just got away with it. And you can see there that if you take the top line from the bottom line, you would just be left with 123. And I don't know why I'm keeping that so small. On the left hand side, 1000x take away 1x is 999x. Divide by the number of x's and you get 123 divided by 999. Can we divide that by 9? No. We can divide it by 3. We'll go in 4 times. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, 4, and then 3 goes into 3 once, and then on the bottom, divide through by 3. And 41's prime, so we're stuck there. That's your fraction. Now, you might not have got been persuaded how important it is to line it up properly. Maybe you'll see that in this example. Now, there are different ways to do this one here, but we'll just stick to the method I've given you. We've got to define x to be 0.82, and it's just the 2 that's recurring. So it's 1 digit that's recurring, so I'm just going to do 10x. And we multiply that by 10 to get 8.2, 222, and so on. Now if you look carefully, when we subtract, we can't just get rid of everything and it just comes out 9x equals 8 or something. The 2's cancel out to the right hand side of that line I've just drawn, but we're still left with 8.2 take away 0.8. It's not difficult, but we just need to be mindful of that and make sure we spot that and don't just be rash. That would be 7.4. 7.4 plus 0.8 will give you 8.2. On the left hand side, 10x take away x is 9x. So this time we've got x is 7.4 over 9. Don't like the decimal in there, so that's just times it up by 10. 74 over 90. That can be simplified. 2 is a factor, so that would be 37 over 45. 37's prime, so we're done there. But important that it's lined up so you can see that you get the exact correct calculation to be completing, and don't just think, maybe some people there would have just done 8 over 9, thought they were done. Okay.